What's up, everybody? The music industry is due for disruption, and there's a major changes on the way. I'm talking about NFTs, music NFTs. The pandemic hit musicians hard because a lot of their revenue comes from live performances. But NFTs will disrupt entertainment as we know it and make musicians capable of monetizing in so many ways. In a few years, I predict that all musicians have gone independent or will have a really reduced contract with music labels because they'll be able to sell their music directly to the consumers as NFTs. On top of that, with NFTs, they'll be able to capitalize on all sorts of items, anything from album artwork to music samples to full albums. And let's not forget about rare streaming events, concert photos, and you name it. These scarce items will be social capital for true fans and spawn a whole marketplace of gamblers trying to seek out new artists and trying to figure out who's the next big thing.
You got me feeling lucky. I'm putting everything on black.
But as most things in our current attention economy, this will mainly benefit known artists. Steve Aioki, Snoop Dogg, Maluma, and even Boy Georg have NFTs out there today.
I'm ready to get this money.
Yeah. But the most interesting and telling approach, in my opinion, is what Kings of Leon did. They made their whole last album an NFT, and they gave out a few golden tickets. The fans that got them have lifetime front row access to Kings of Leon concerts. Imagine how valuable that is to a true fan.
Come on, Charlie! Hold on to that ticket! Run for it, Charlie! Run straight home and don't stop till you get there!
And that brings me to this fact, and possibly the biggest disruption. This economy does not just go one way. Artists can reward their supporters and listeners with all sorts of perks, even tokenized tracks that make their supporters collaborators on their track, giving them a part of any or all royalties that accrue from streaming and playing the track. There is a company today working on just this called Royal.
The concept behind Royal, my new project, is why not give fans the ability to participate in the upside of an artist's success? And how do you do that leveraging NFT technology?
With smart contracts, artists could program automatic royalties into all of their NFTs. So the creator could just sit back and see the royalties roll in as people sell the NFTs from one person to the next, without knowing what the company Royal has in mind and how to distribute fractional royalties. Likely there's some sort of smart contract involved. So imagine the possibilities. Artists could start minting NFTs early in their career, and as their career grows and they have a bigger audience, their earlier NFTs become way more valuable, and they are receiving royalties of all of these NFTs. This can create generational wealth if the artist's fame outlives him. Imagine if the Beatles minted Hey Jude as an NFT, or Elvis Presley minted Jailhouse Rock as an NFT. How valuable would that be today? This technology may also create generational wealth for a prolific collector with a knack for new music.
Tastemakers are now rewarded for actually having good taste. That's what I think is so powerful.
But let me stop it there. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information, but there's so much to talk about when it comes to this technology. Artists could get really creative in how they develop their NFT strategy, and I can't wait to see what they do.